we are done with King. Like, I don't even want to see his face right now. I'm so pissed off with him. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching episode number 7 of Bedfriend. Obviously we had a little bit of a blip. Episode 5 I didn't particularly enjoy. Episode 6, however, I thought was a good episode. But things have essentially, for lack of a better phrase, gone to shit. Uwa has lost all of the trust that King has built. Not only the trust that he has in King, but also the trust that he kind of was building in himself to, like, pick someone good. So yeah, that's terrible. I feel like it doesn't even need to be said at this point, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be crying this episode. Bedfriend is destroying me. Every single episode I end up in tears. And from the trailer to this episode, I think it's going to be Kit heavy, and I am just going to be sobbing over Uwa. So let's just get into the episode.
เป็นแค่เพื่อนนอนอะไม่จำเป็นต้องทำแบบนี้ก็ได้มั้ง
I think he's gonna call off being bed friends. Oh. So he does still trust him to some extent. I am surprised that Uwa is even considering apologising. I don't know, because I am on Uwa's side. Like, I get it, right? I don't think that King did anything maliciously. I reckon he probably did try to get out of the, what's it called, the blind date or whatever his mum had set up. Because it was so understandable that Uwa would react that way. I'm like, no, you don't need to apologise. When actually potentially it's the only way to move forward is for Uwa to apologise for what he said and then accept King's apology. They have to kind of just move on. I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think he's actually going to send this text. But one thing that Bedfriend has been doing really well is the lyrics to the songs that they've included in the episodes perfectly describe what is going on between King and Uwa's relationship. That's really sweet. I love Jade and Uwa's friendship.
มึงสนุกก็ดีแล้วปะไปดูตัวมันเป็นยังไงบ้างอ่ะไหนเล่าสิอยากรู้มากๆเลยไม่มีอะไรต้องเล่า
That's what he fucking should have said last time.
มีแต่เรื่องธุรกิจอ่ะกูไม่ได้สนใจฟัง
I think he knows he fucked up last time. Because didn't they have this conversation? I swear Jade was there when they were grilling King about the arranged match and Uwa overheard everything. And last time, King was being like all coy about it, and I don't understand why he was saying what he was saying when he needed to just be like, shut it down and be like, no, not interested. It wasn't for me. I've already got someone that I like. Like, that's what he needed to say at that point, which is essentially what he's saying now. But he needed to say that last time. That's what fucked things up. And again, they're the last ones in the building. It's just super awkward. He's annoyed, isn't he? Maybe Uwa does need to apologise, because it seems like King's annoyed about what Uwa said. Is it because King felt like they were developing a relationship, and then Uwa was like, we're just bed friends. Like, why are you overstepping the mark? There's no feelings involved. That must be why King's annoyed. But Uwa was, like, obviously Uwa was going to be fucking pissed in that moment. Like, it was obvious that Uwa was angry and that Uwa was hurt was the main thing. Uwa was hurt because King went on that date and then was talking about it in the office like there was something to fucking talk about. So Uwa was well within his right to feel hurt about that. And then he lashed out because he felt hurt and he felt vulnerable and he was angry. And I think that King has to, like, kind of give him a pass on that. Or at least hear him out. At least not be now ignoring him. But then, maybe I'm too much on Uwa's side. Because also, King has feelings. And we know this. And Uwa saying to King, we're just bed friends, there's no feelings, must have really hurt King. Because this whole time, he's been trying to show Uwa that he has true feelings for him. Okay, I get both sides. It's hard. I actually quite like that, though. Like, you can see where both of them are coming from. And it's just, like, frustrating that they're not together. But I'm like, I understand why. Like, I understand why both of you are acting the way that you're acting. Because, yeah, fair. But now it was going to be even more hurt. It's just a fucking cycle. Now it was going to feel even more like a fool and even more hurt, and they're never going to get anywhere.
แปลกๆนะมึงอะทำไมวันนี้ไม่เรื่องมากวะกูขี้เกียจอะวุ่นวายเดี๋ยวกูไปให้เจ๊แกก่อน
Yeah, he's fucking pissed. But he still opens your drink for you. Because he still cares about you.
เมื่อกี้เลี้ยวไปคุยอีกแล้วเหรอวะอาทิตย์นี้เขาเรียกไปคุย
Oh my god, yeah! Did he not fucking resign? I keep forgetting what happened last episode. Wasn't he going to resign? Did he hand in his resignation? Because I'm sure there probably would be, like, a notice period that he'd have to work. Or did he not hand it in yet? Like, what's happened there?
โอกาสอะไรนะ
Nothing.
กูเคยบอกเขาปะเวลามันชวนไปอ่ะก็ไม่ต้องไปดิ
ไม่ได้ป่ะนั่นหัวหน้า
That's irrelevant. When we're talking about the kind of deal that Kit wants to make with Uwa, that is fucking irrelevant. King. So he is still taking care of him, even though he's angry. Of course he is.
คนกินเลือกทีมโปรแกรมเมอร์ประชุมด่วนหน้าตาอย่างเครียดกูนี่ขนลุกเลย
But now King's in the shit.
เร่งตลอดกับพวกเราเขาก็
Now he's trying to make King too busy to protect Uwa. This guy. I mean, they've made a fantastic villain because you can't help but hate him. Like, he's not redeemable in any way. So they've done a fantastic job with that.
กูได้ยินจากแม่ว่าไอ้คิงจะได้ประทานค่าของผู้หญิงที่มาดูตัวด้วยอีกรอบในอาทิตย์นี้ไหนมันบอกแม่อะไรไง หรือว่า มันจะชอบเขาวะตอนแรก
No,
กู
no,
เข้าใจ
no, no,
นะ
no, no, no,
ว่า
no,
มันอาจจะ
no.
เลี้ยงแม่มันไม่ได้อะแต่ตอนนี้ครั้งที่สองไม่น่าใช่แล้วป่ะมึง
Ua must feel incredibly conflicted because, on the one hand, King is still being really kind to him and is still caring about him and protecting him, but then he's going on dates with other people. I believe that there's another side to the story that we're not hearing. King's side. There's something else going on. There must be. We know how he feels about Ua. He wouldn't be voluntarily going on dates with another woman. Well, with a woman.
ขอโทษด้วยนะครับที่ต้องเร่ง
คุณกิตครับ คือผมคุยกับคุณไม้ว่าแคมเปญนี้จะเปิดตัวอาทิตย์หน้า ไม่ใช่เหรอครับ แล้วทำไมอยู่ๆถึงมาเร่งเอาตอนนี้อะครับ
Yeah.
พอดีต้องรีบส่งไฟล์ให้ร้านทำป้ายไวนิลก็เลยต้องรีบท
มีเวลาทั้งวันไม่มาบีบนะครับ
You're not alone anymore.
เพราะการตลาดนี้แย่จริงๆเลย ไม่รู้จักเวลา
ำครับ พี่ฝากน้องเอื้อด้วยนะครับ
ครับ
เอื้อมึงรีบทำ เดี๋ยวกูอยู่รอ
And you know that he will.
มึงจะเสร็จแล้วใช่ไหมอ่ะ เดี๋ยวกูไปห้องน้ำแป๊บนะ
ใกล้แล้ว
I don't think that you can leave him alone even for a second. Because in is going to walk Kit. Yeah, of course. He's been waiting for King to leave.
น้องเอื้อครับ ขอเชิญที่ห้องครับ เรื่องงานครับ เชิญครับ ตามมาสิครับ มา
It's really hard because it's so suspicious. Everyone knows what Kit's doing. Like, Uwa's aware of the fact that the only reason that Kit's inviting him, well, asking to see him in his office is because he wants to get him alone. But Kit's still their boss. So without him actually overtly doing something, Ua can't really do anything. At this point, yes, Kit's been making him feel uncomfortable, but he hasn't actually been doing anything that Ua could take to, say, like HR and say, this is what's happening. And I think Kit probably has done this before, and Kit knows how to play that line of, like, he can deny everything at this point. It's all about his intentions at this point, and he can say, no, I was just being his boss. I was just overseeing his work. I was just asking to see him about work. He's being very clever about it, which is the worst thing. But the fact that he was so scared to go into his office alone says everything.
เชิญครับ
He's gonna lock the door.
ผมขอพูดอะไรหน่อยได้ไหมครับ
ว่ามาสิ
คือตอนนี้ผมกับเจดทำงานหนักมาก ผมอยากให้คุณกิตช่วยไปบอกพี่มงคลให้ทำงานบ้างเถอะครับ
เรียกพี่ว่าคุณอีกแล้วนะ
He wants to be called P-Kit.
เอาอย่างนี้นะ เรื่องมงคลนะถ้าน้องเอื้อต้องการ เดี๋ยวพี่ช่วยคุยให้
Well, we all know exactly what you're fucking implying. Are you seriously pressuring him into sleeping with you by saying that's the only way that I will reduce your workload by getting one of your colleagues to actually do some work? By getting one of your colleagues to just do his job. Just do the job that we are paying him to do. the only way that I will talk to him about that is if you sleep with me. Disgusting.
งั้นผมขอตัวกลับก่อนนะครับ
Get the fuck off. Get the fuck off of him.
น้องเอื้อ ประเมินผลรอบเนี้ย เดี๋ยวพี่ช่วยบวกคะแนนพิเศษให้
ขอโทษนะครับ ผมไม่ชอบวิธีอะไรที่มันไม่ถูกต้อง แค่คุณปฏิบัติตัวกับผม
Yeah.
ก็แต่ว่าพี่ไม่ได้อยากเป็นแค่เจ้านายนี่ น้องเอื้อ
I think King would break down this fucking door. The amount of times that this man has been sexually assaulted. Like, why does this keep happening to Ua? I knew I'd be crying this episode. But, I mean, everything that I just said about him towing the line and knowing how to play it so that he, you know, has plausible deniability, well, that's gone out the fucking water. Because he's literally just gone for it now. He's like, I'm just gonna actually assault my employee. Yes, Ua. I'm actually quite glad that Ua was able to fight him off himself. King is a safe place for him though. And I think Ua knows that. Do not turn away from him.
มึงเข้าไปห้องทำงานมาทำไม
Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon about King being a safe place for him. This is what he did in episode 5. He blamed Ua. He was like, why would you speak to him? Why would you come early? Like it's Ua's fault. That isn't what Ua needs to be told right now. King should just be asking if he's okay. This wasn't Ua's fault.
กูเลี่ยงได้เหรอคิง
Yeah, exactly.
ทำไมมึงจะเลี่ยงไม่ได้อะ
What do you mean why not? What the fuck was he meant to say?
มึงคิดว่ากูจะทำอะไร
Exactly.
มึงอยู่กับมัน2-2แบบนั้นน่ะ
คิง
That's out of order.
มึงพูดแบบนี้หมายความว่าไง
มึงโกรธกูเหรอ
ถ้ามึงจะพูดกับกูขนาด
Then
นี้
yes.
แค่คำว่าเพื่อนกู
Yeah.
ไม่ได้หรอกคิง
How
เดี๋ยวดิ
dare you fucking blame Ua for what's going on with
ที่
Kit?
กูทำทุกอย่างอะก็เพราะว่ากูเป็นห่วงมึงนะ
แบบนี้เขาเรียกว่าเป็นห่วงเหรอ
This doesn't feel like caring.
งั้นมึงอย่าเป็นห่วงกูเลยดีกว่าคิง
กูผิดเองอะที่เป็นห่วงมึงอะ
Fuck off.
กูขอโทษนะ
Are you really gonna walk away from him right now? It's so clear what has just happened. Ura's just constantly making me cry. I don't know how you would forgive King for that. I don't know how I'm going to forgive King for that, let alone how Ua's going to forgive King.
ไอ้เอื้อ
At least he's got Jade.
มึงเป็นไรปะเนี่ย
เปล่าอะ
มึง ไอ้คิงบอกกูว่าคุณกิตเอาแต่เรียกมึง ตอนที่มึงกลับบ้านไปแล้วใช่ปะ
อืม
ขอโทษนะมึงต้องกลับบ้านดึกแล้วใช่ปะ
No.
ไม่เป็นไร
เอางี้ ต่อไปนี้กูจะกลับบ้านพร้อมมึงทุกวันเลย เอาจริง ไอ้คิงก็ใส่ใจมากนะเว้ย
Yes, he does, but the way that he showed it was disgusting.
ฮัลโหล
He doesn't understand is the main thing. He just doesn't get the position that he was in. And the fact that he fucking blamed him, like, no. It came from a place of ignorance, not from a place of not caring. But there's just no excuse. We are done with King. Like, I don't even want to see his face right now. I'm so pissed off with him.
เฮ้ย มึงไม้กระดาษส่งเมลบอกว่าลาออกว่ะ
ฮะ
แล้วโปรเจกต์ที่มึงกำลังทำอยู่เหรอวะ ออกแบบเนี้ยกูว่าโดนเด้งแน่เลยวะ
He's the guy, isn't he? The other guy that works in their little team. So because Iwa fought back, because Iwa stopped Kit from being able to do what he wanted to him, he's forced their team member that Iwa said, can you just get him to do some fucking work? He's forced him to resign, to put even more work on Iwa. This is the thing that King doesn't understand. King doesn't understand the power that Kit has over Iwa. And King doesn't understand how Kit is using that to put Iwa in vulnerable situations. And that none of this is Iwa's fault.
ก็แค่คนทำงานไม่ดีคนหนึ่งออกไป แล้วน้องเอื้อทำงานถึงไหนแล้วครับ ที่มาตามงาน
คือยังไม่เสร็จนะครับ เดี๋ยวผมรีบทำให้ครับ
ฝากด้วยนะครับ
ครับ
I mean, this resignation letter that you had, Iwa, is looking better every day. I know that obviously if Iwa resigns, it's kind of like letting Kit win, but also at some point you just got to remove yourself from a situation. I don't know. Obviously, it's hard to comment on these things. Like, it's such a sensitive topic that I don't want to be like, oh, Iwa should do this, Iwa should do that. The only thing that we can definitively say is Kit is scum of the earth. And he's the only one here that needs to be punished. Although I am pissed off with King, but... Iwa can't quit because he's having pressure from his mum to send them money. Oh, so all of that happened before this moment that we saw at the end of last episode. Oh, I get it.
ทำไมประชุมนานจังวะ
ก็โดนสั่งแก้กลับไปกลับมากูอยากจะบ้าตาย
Oh,
ทำงาน8
the
ชั่วโมง
fuck?
ประชุมไปแล้ว12 ชั่วโมง
Why is King so pissed off? He doesn't really have any right to be. That's one thing about this show, is the timing. Like, we jump from time to time, and it's really not obvious a lot of the time where we're at. Like, we started this episode, and I thought it was, like, followed on from last episode, when it wasn't. And it's not until, like, you're halfway through the episode that you're like, oh, so that's where we are in the timeline. Like, it's very confusing.
พี่เอื้อมีผู้ชายคนหนึ่งมาหาแม่ด้วยอ่ะ
Kit.
ใครหรอ
Because we saw it in the preview. It's Kit.
เขา บอกว่าเป็น
Why the fuck is Kit going to see Ua's mum? If we forget about the fact that he is a sexual predator, he's still a terrible, unprofessional boss.
อุ้ยมาพอดีเลยลูกมานี่สิอุ้ยมานั่งก่อนมาเหนื่อยลูกนั่งก่อนนี่พอดีเจ้านายเราน่ะเขาแวะเอาผลไม้มาให้ พี่เขามาแถวนี้เขาก็เลยแวะมาทักทาย
How the hell does he know where Ua's family home is?
ผมยินดีครับ
I suppose maybe the company have that on
ข
file.
อบคุณพี่เขาด้วย
I don't know.
คุณกลับไปก่อนเลยครับ ผมมีธุระจะคุยกับแม่
อะไรของเราลูก พี่เขามาเหนื่อยอ่ะจะให้พี่เขารีบกลับทำไมหืม
ไม่เป็นไรครับ ผมกำลังจะกลับพอดีครับ เอาไว้เจอกันที่ออฟฟิศนะครับ น้องเอื้อ
Is he threatening him? It feels incredibly threatening.
ไปส่งพี่เขาสิ
ไม่
ไปส่งสิ
No.
ไม่เป็นไรครับ
Yeah, Ua's fucking leaving. No, he is
เขา
not.
ดูรวยดีนะ ดูสิผลไม้ที่ซื้อมาเนี่ยนะหรูๆทั้งนั้นเลย
เขาเป็นหัวหน้าเอื้อ
แต่เขาดูสนใจแกนะ
แม่เกลียดที่เอื้อชอบผู้ชายไม่ใช่หรอ
เกลียดแล้วยังไงฮะ
She cares about money more
ฉันไม่สนใจหรอกนะ ว่าแกจะเป็นอะไร
if you're paying her.
แกจะเป็นอะไรมันก็เรื่องของแก ฉันไม่สนใจ แกมีเงินดูแลฉันให้ฉันอยู่สุขสบายฉันก็พอใจ
แม่
She's the fucking worst.
เอื้อเป็นอะไรในสายตาแม่
You're a paycheck, is what you are to her.
ฮะ พี่อื้
ผมไม่ได้คุยกับคุณ
Yeah,
นี่แกก้าวร้าวใส่พ่อแกนะ ฮะ
he is not his father.
พี่อื้อ
นี่ก็แค่สามีใหม่ ที่แม่รักมากไม่ใช่หรอ ไม่ใช่พ่อเอื้อนี่
เอาไปเลยออกไปไปเลยไปเลย
Oh, gladly. He will gladly leave your house.
ออกไปเลยมึงออกไปจากบ้านกูเลยไอ้ลูกเนรคุณ
นี่ละคุณเหรอ
Yeah, ungrateful.
คุณเคยรู้สึกผิดบ้างไหมครับ
Never.
กับสิ่งที่เคยทำกับผมอะ
มึงอย่าพูดอีกนะ
แล้วแม่อะแม่เคยรู้สึกผิดบ้างไหมอะ
Yeah, she's fucking disgusting. When it suits her, she's okay with it being gay. She locked him in a fucking room. She taunted him. She told him he was a piece of shit for being gay. Time and time again. Like, she abused him as a child because he was gay. But now that it could bring her wealth, she's fine with it. As long as Ua gets a rich husband, she's fine with it.
แม่เคยรู้สึกผิดบ้างไหมอะแม่เคยสนใจความรู้สึกของเอื้อบ้างไหมอะ
กูจะบอกมึงให้นะ ถ้าชีวิตกูไม่มีมึงแล้วก็ กูสบายไปนานแล้ว
ไอ้เอื้อเกิดมาทำไมอะถ้าเอื้อเลือกได้เอื้อก็ไม่อยากมีชีวิตแบบนี้เหมือนกันอะ
ไป
He feels that way about himself at the moment too.
มึงไม่ต้องกลับมาเหยียบบ้านกูเลยนะ
กูไม่อยากจะเชื่อเลยว่าคุณกิจจะกล้าทำมึงขนาดนี้
Oh, I'm so glad that he told Jade.
แล้วมึงคิดว่าบอสจะเข้าข้างใครอะ
เชี่ยเอ้ย
Ua's had experience of speaking out and not being believed. So in his mind, it's like, why would this be any different? He was abused by someone that has more power than him, so he feels like he can't speak out on that. Because why would they believe him? Because that's what's happened to him previously. I cannot wait. I mean, they better fucking give Ua justice, but I cannot wait to see Kit brought down.
แต่มึงเป็นเหยื่อนะเว้ย
Yeah.
มึงก็รู้นี่ว่าพวกผู้ใหญ่มันเข้าข้างกันอยู่แล้วอะจะให้กูทำไงได้อะกูจะไปบอกเขาตรง
I don't think that's a great idea. I don't think that's gonna work.
มึงพูดไปเลย ถ้ามันไม่ยอมหยุดนะ กูจะไปพูดกับแม่งด้วย ให้มันรู้ไปเลยว่า กูก็รู้จักสันดานมัน
Jade's a fantastic friend. He's very innocent, but he loves Ua. It's so sweet.
กูจะอยู่เป็นเพื่อนมึงเองนะเอื้อ
Aww.
ๆปลอบใจนะมึง
Jade is like a comfort blanket throughout this whole series. We needed the character of Jade to be able to get through this. I mean, this show has been a hard watch at points. It has been heartbreaking, it has been frustrating, and it has like made me so angry at points. And then you just get Jade scenes and it's like this is what this show is about. Jade is just wonderful. Jade's my favourite character. I've decided we fucking hate King at the moment. It was King. King can fuck off. It's Jade. I mean it probably is Ua, but I love Jade. King doesn't seem okay. I mean, if he's gonna contact Ua, I don't think now is the right time. That's also not the right thing to say. The thing is, I don't even think that King realises what he's done wrong. That's the issue here. Because I think that if he did, he'd be trying everything to apologise and make it up to her. But I don't think he realises what he did through the conversation that he had with Ua.
ขอบใจนะมึง เดี๋ยวกูก็กลับแล้ว
เดี๋ยวกูไปส่ง แต่แป๊บนึง กูขอเข้าห้องน้ำก่อน กูปวดฉี่
โอเค
เว้ยคำน้องเอื้อ
คุณต้องการอะไร
พี่ก็บอกไปแล้วนี่ครับว่าพี่ต้องการอะไร
Yeah, he's already made it very
สิ่ง
clear.
ที่คุณทำอยู่ มันคือการคุกคาม
Yeah.
ผม
อย่าเล่นตัวไปหน่อยเลยนะ
He's not playing hard to
พี่
get.
ดันให้ตำแหน่งเราสูงกว่านี้ได้นะ ก็ถ้าไม่ยอม แล้วน้องเอื้อจะทำอะไรได้ล่ะครับ
งั้นคุณก็รอดูแล้วกัน
Yes, Ua.
ในใบนี้คืออะไรวะเอื้อ
It's his resignation letter, isn't it?
ใบลาอ๋อ
เอาไปให้ HR ให้หน่อย
It is.
นี่มัน
He's
อะไรวะเอื้อ
resigning.
กูงงไปหมดแล้ว
คือเมื่อคืนอะกูโทรคุยกับคุณจิมมา
Or is he telling HR about what Kit's promised him?
แต่เขาไม่ยอมจบอะกูจะไม่ทนทำงานกับเจ้านายแบบนี้
Oh no, he is resigning.
แต่ทำไมมึงต้องเป็นคนที่ยอมไปด้วยวะ
กูไม่ได้ยอม กูก็อยากให้เขารู้ว่าอำนาจของเขาอะมันใช้ได้แค่ในที่ของเขาเท่านั้น
Mm-hmm.
ถ้ากูออก
Yes.
เขาก็ทำอะไรกูไม่ได้ มึงเข้าใจกู
He no longer has power over Ua.
เข้าใจ
I don't think this is gonna make him stop though.
อ้าวไม่จริง
King's not gonna be happy when he finds out.
มึงเห็นเอื้อปะ
น่าจะยังไม่มานะพี่
Is Ua texting him to tell him? Oh. Thank you for everything, but let's stop being friends with benefits. Who's Ua going to stay with? Where's Ua gone? Obviously I've been incredibly harsh on King this episode. The real villain here, we've got to all remember, the real villain here is Kit. Words don't even do justice to how terrible Kit is. The way that he's tried to manipulate things so that he could have his way with Ua is absolutely disgusting. And even when Ua was like, you are harassing me, stop, he was like, oh, stop playing hard to get, you know that I can get you a promotion. Like, are you fucking kidding me? He has been very clear about the fact that he wants you to stop and that he's not okay with what you're doing. I think that it's important that they have storylines like this. Like, I think that there's a lot of stigma involved in men being the victims of SA. So whilst it's really painful watching these storylines, it's really good that they are doing this and they are depicting a storyline where it's a man that's the victim. I don't know, I think that it's a really important story to tell, and I think that they're actually doing a really good job with it, and that they are handling it really well and like really showing us the damage that it's causing Ua, but also like showing us the injustice that he is suffering. I'm hoping that we do actually get some justice for Ua, because obviously I don't think anything's gonna happen about his stepdad. I don't think that's going anywhere. But I'm hoping, I'm praying that Kit does get some comeback for this. But I hope that you enjoyed my reaction to this episode. I'm having a very complicated relationship with Bedfriend. There's episodes that I'm like, yes, I really enjoy this show, and then there's episodes where I'm like, what is happening? And then there's throughout the episode I'm like, I don't know what's happening here, why have they made this choice? And then there's other things that I'm really enjoying about it, so I don't know how I feel about it. It's not going to be in my top 5 BLs that I've ever watched, but is it an enjoyable watch? Yes. But I will be uploading my reactions to Bedfriend every single Wednesday, so if you don't want to miss those, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.